Hello and welcome to this instructional video on how to use TrendDominator or TrafficFresh for market segmentation purposes. TrendDominator is a software that can be used to discover content on the internet that is trending or that is getting shared by numerous amounts of people. It's a software that will allow you to search for appropriate content based on keywords, and it'll also let you search for content that is being shared by top influencers on social media. It also has a feature that will allow you to identify those top influencers on social media. And there's a feature where the contribution tab, where if you search there, you're able to find opportunities for guest blogging and etc. So I'm going to walk you through a few of these now. So I'm going to start with the influencer search, and for the purpose of this video, we're going to keep it brief. I'm going to only focus on Twitter. As a caveat to this, I just want to share that before you're able to use this tool, TrendDominator, or TrafficFresh, it's called both, you do need to set up your TrendDominator, and there is a video for that, which you can find in the download link when you're first downloading TrendDominator. There's about 5 videos there. And there's a video that will walk you through the setup process where you're going to be integrating your Twitter account, your Moz account, your Google API, LinkedIn credential info, Google AdWords account, Social Authority, and your Instagram accounts. So watch that video for that information. And let's come back to the influencer search. So we're going to click here and we're going to search the term marketing. Because in the ACT program, essentially what we're doing is we're teaching solopreneurs and entrepreneurs how to market their businesses. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to use the keyword marketing. You can use any keyword that you want, but I think this is relevant for what we're doing right now. So when I type in the keyword here, it's going to populate this list with top Twitter influencers. And on the right-hand side of each of these results, you're going to see the number of followers that that person has, followed by a social authority score, which is on a scale of 0 to 100 and is indicative of the type of engagement that they're getting with their Twitter followers. This also helps to determine if someone has purchased several of their followers and they're actually just bots or people in the Philippines or India that are not really engaging with them, so they're not really followers, they're just kind of inflating their numbers. So based on these results, we can find a couple of influencers here that might be relevant. The first one is Jason Demers. He's the founder and CEO of Audience Bloom, a Seattle-based content marketing and social marketing agency. He's a writer for Forbes, The Huffington Post, and more. So he seems like an appropriate person for us to potentially connect with. So his Twitter hashtag is @JasonDemers. I'm going to write that down right now because we're going to use that later on. The second person to populate has even more followers. He has 290,515 followers. His name is Dharmesh Shah, and he's an entrepreneur, founder, and CTO at HubSpot, inbound marketing and sales, software as a service, and startup blogger. So I'm going to use him too. So Dharmesh, Dharmesh. I'm going to write that one down. So we have Dharmesh and we have Jason Demers. I'm going to scroll down here to see who else shows up. And we have Marie Smith. She is a social media thought leader, top Facebook marketing expert. So she's another great example. I'm going to write her Twitter hashtag down @Marie Smith. So now we have a couple of top influencers. Again, for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to click on Google Plus or Instagram, but you can also search top influencers in those categories. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually go straight into the content tab. In the content tab, you'll find that there are 2 columns, one for ideas and one for influencers. Right now, the Google radio button is highlighted, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to type into the search box below that the term marketing. And I'm going to click the search button, the green search button to the right of that. So what this does, it's going to do keyword research for us. This works very similarly to Google Keyword Planner. And actually there's an integration set up currently with my Google AdWords account. So it can actually access Google AdWords to come up with this information. So in a second, this will populate with keywords. You can see the term marketing, advertisement, marketing plan, marketing strategy, direct marketing. Those are all keywords that are populating here. And I can actually click now into the to show keyword planner, which will actually show you directly into my Google AdWords account. So you can see that marketing is getting 100,000 to 1 million searches, average monthly searches. And we can kind of go through this, and we can use this as our Google keyword planner. So that is all familiar for us. What's nice about TrendDominator, though, is that we can go into social and we can look at what these top influencers on social media are sharing. So let's go to marketing, and we'll click search. So this tool connects with Twitter, and as you can see, you're getting a list of tweets that have the keyword marketing within them, and it's going to be populating tweets that are being shared, or they're either being retweeted or they're being starred on Twitter. So the first one here is kind of irrelevant to us. Let's see if we can find something that's relevant. Here's one on Strong Social. With these apps, you will absolutely rock Instagram marketing with a link. Here's one, how affiliate marketing helps the fashion industry stay ahead of the game. You get the idea. You can search. It's going to find tweets that fit this marketing. Now, what's really nice about this, though, is that we can now click into the enter account name section, and we can enter an account name such as Jason Demers. And now if I click search, we're only going to find marketing tweets that were sent by Jason Demers. So essentially, if we want to communicate with Jason Demers, and if we want to have him share some of our content so that we are boosting our brand and also helping him, then we're going to want to see some of the content that he's already shared, and we're going to want to formulate our content kind of based on what he's currently sharing. So let's look at what is populating up here. So on the very bottom there, the fourth one down, it was from December 2016. Try implementing these marketing tips for extra visibility during the holidays. That's a great post. So during the holiday season, we can remember that for next year, or we can remember that for other holidays throughout the year, trying to be relevant in that way. Here's some other ones. Learn to recognize the 7 excuses you're probably making and you'll unshackle your marketing campaign. How to choose a content marketing agency. 50 metrics to measure your content marketing. Okay. What's also nice about TrendDominator is I can search other influencers at the same time. So if I wanted to search Dharmesh and I also wanted to search Marie Smith, I could type all 3 names with each separated by a comma. So now it's returning the same similar tweets to where I found with Jason Demers, but if I scroll down here, I'm also going to find marketing tweets by Dharmesh and marketing tweets by Marie Smith. So next we're going to look at the contribution tab, which is the third one down on the left-hand menu. And this is where you can find guest blog posting opportunities. So this is what we're going to look at right now. I'm going to use that same keyword of marketing. I'm going to click the search button, and it's going to populate with guest blog posting opportunities for writing articles related to marketing. So we can see on the very top there, there's integrity, marketing and consulting, etc. Depending on the topic that you put in here, you're going to find various opportunities. And that's all I'm going to go over here. Next, I'm going to go to the Opportunities tab. And this is where some of the really cool stuff happens in TrendDominator. Here we can search various forums on the internet to find conversations that people are having about marketing right now. And these conversations can be happening within the last few hours. They can be happening over the last few days. They can be happening over the last few months. They can be happening over the last few years. And I can change the time frame in this box where my cursor is highlighting right now. It will give me those different options. Right now I'm going to go for the most recent conversations so that we can stay relevant and ahead of the curve with what may become trending shortly. Other than forums, you can also search the Google Plus tab to find Google Plus groups that are focused on marketing. You can go into the Facebook tab, which will show you open and closed Facebook groups with the topic of marketing, and also they'll filter for ones with more engagement. You can find conversations on Twitter, you can find groups on LinkedIn, and then the trending tab is a little bit different, and this is one of the best features, in my opinion, of TrendDominator. This is where you can find articles that are being shared on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, etc. And you can catch articles that are either starting to trend or that are fully trending. But by getting the ones that are starting to trend, you can get out ahead of the curve and you can see what the content's about, and it can be a way of helping to structure your future content and curate your content. So, interestingly enough, the articles with the most amount of shares are written in Spanish. So I'm going to have to scroll down to get to the English articles. But the number one that's written in English is LinkedIn Changes, What Marketers Need to Know, written by the Social Media Examiner. So if we look at the number of shares, you'll see that Facebook has 470, LinkedIn has 659, Twitter has 1,288, Pinterest has 33, Google Plus has 124, and total number of shares of this article has been 2,574. So those are the main tools and functions of TrendDominator. So this concludes our video tutorial on how to use the basic functionality of TrendDominator. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I look forward to doing the next one.